Hello and welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Friday, okay? Lots of news today, lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff. I think three specific things I wanted to talk about. I thought I would do just kind of like a general toy news thing. First off, okay? Let's talk about this Ghost Rider car. Lots of videos that I've been seeing online about this Ghost Rider car. Should you get it? Should you not? Okay. What about the price? What about the unlockables? What about Mephisto? All right. Everybody's got to know about Mephisto. So in terms of unlockables, speaking of unlockables, tonight they have to hit, I think, 9,000. Or what do they have to hit? Yeah, I think they have to hit 9,000 tonight in order to unlock human Robbie Reyes. Now, whether it's going to hit 9,000, I don't know. Right now, at the time of this video, it's 5,520. That's a lot to hit, okay? That's my math sucks, so I'm not going to try to put it together, but that's going to be steep. Also, is human Robbie Reyes that popular a character? I don't know. I guess because I was like a 90s kid, Danny Ketch was always my Ghost Rider, so I have more of a connection to him rather than Robbie Reyes, who is like he's like a fairly new Ghost Rider, right? I mean, he's not, is he even that old? So yeah, I did want to talk about, I guess, and I'm doing this off the cuff, but I wanted to talk about just the Ghost Rider, I guess, controversy. With it, you know, some people think this is appropriately priced. Some people think this is overpriced. Guess what? Both of them are right. You are allowed to think both thoughts, okay? You can think that this is perfectly priced. Maybe you think that this is a steal, okay? That's okay. And maybe you think that this is the biggest ripoff of the year. That's okay too. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, just buy it or don't buy it. I had this one guy, I had a few people hit me up about like, hey, what about the NECA turtle van? What about the party wagon? You paid, $250 for that or whatever, or however much that cost. Yeah, I thought it was worth the price, okay? Somebody said, hey, how come you don't, they had the fucking gall to say, how come you don't take shots at NECA when they do shit that's overpriced? I don't take shots at NECA. I take shots at NECA all the time. Okay? Do you think it's a coincidence that I have probably the most views for NECA turtle shit and they have never come on this channel to do an interview or anything or throw me a bone? No, it's not, because we talk shit about them too, okay? If you remember the fucking Raphael head fiasco, came with no tongue, I did like a whole running gag about reminding everybody, hey, QC sucks, this has no tongue. April coat. April doesn't come with the coat, okay? That Bright April, pretty much shit on that. So everybody gets a shot. Everybody gets an equal shot here, okay? In terms of one of the arguments was, that van is this guy wrote, it's 4.5 inches shorter and 5.5 inches taller, so basically the same material. Well, who the fuck cares? So material, so if something is of equal size to something else, it should be equally priced, okay? If I took a slab of marble and made a first-time, or a slab of resin and made a first-time statue, and some professional made a statue, are they worth equal money because it's the same material? Who gives a shit about material? It's very simple. If you see something and you think it's worth the value, that's the value, okay? It doesn't matter, oh, it's the same size, it's the same this. People, and many people, not just me, look at the Ghost Rider fucking car and they go, I don't think this is worth the value, okay? And that's okay. Doesn't mean you're crying. What is this? What is this new fucking thing? It's not even new, but this thing about, oh, you're crying and this and that. There's no crying involved in this, okay? If I don't want it, I'm not going to buy it. And guess what? I can bitch about it too. It's okay, all right? I'm allowed to bitch. I love to bitch. I'm Jewish. That's what we do. We bitch, okay? So I'm just supposed to say, oh, no, you know what? I don't want it, but I'm not going to say anything about it. No, okay? I don't want it, and I want to express that I don't like it. And what's the opposite of crying? What? Not laughing? Marking? I'm a mark for this company? And if you are a mark, that's okay. Both things are okay. It's a very binary process. You either buy it or you don't buy it. You complain about it or you don't complain about it. That is all. And none of these things are wrong. So just fucking relax, okay? Just fucking relax. And the argument of it has the same size, this and that, is a stupid argument, okay? It's always been, what's the sculpt, what's the paint, and when you look at it, does it have value, all right? That's it. That's all I want to say about the Ghost Rider car. I can't believe, like, we're all fucking adults, but we got to say this shit, okay? And don't you fucking ever dare to say I don't call out NECA on this channel. I should fucking Liam Neeson that guy for saying that. But anyway, that's it. And by the way, it's not going to be the last time we talk about that Ghost Rider car. That's it. So what else? What else is there in the world? Okay, Target. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling fucking hyped up. So Target today, September 23rd, they put up their Hasbro shit, and holy crap, Dungeons and Dragons action figures. Holy shit. This came out of nowhere. Did they even mention that they had the license? I don't even remember anybody even talking about the license, but I love this cartoon when I was a kid, and I went in on these. So you can go to the Target site now, to the Geek Out thing, and they unlocked the Hasbro section. They also unlocked, I guess, the Mattel section, but it's a few wrestlers, Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Warrior. I'm not really into only very specific wrestling figures, so I wasn't into it. AJ Styles does a little, I think, a video about him with his soccer mom haircut. But it's if you go to September 23rd, yeah, it talks about all of the cool Hasbro shit. And dude, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, I went in on all these, so let's just go through them right away. So the first thing is, this is a Target exclusive, Dungeons and Dragons Cartoon Classic Scale, Dungeon Master and Venger action figures, 2-pack, okay? So you get a 2-pack here, and this is a Target exclusive. The other ones, if you look at the wording, are not Target exclusives, but these guys look great. I'm just going through the pics. I'm in a little bit of a hurry, so I can't go through all of the pics, but if you want, the links will be in the description. You can go ahead and take a look at this. What's interesting is that it is windowless packaging, and I'll show a picture of the packaging here. But yeah, I'm in on this. I'm in on this whole line. All right, Dungeons and Dragons, very exciting. The next figure up here is a Hank. This is what I find interesting. So this Hank looks great. Okay, he's got his bow and arrow. Sculpt looks great. These are done. They all come with like dye as well, dye, which is really cool. And if you go, what's funny is the packaging on this one, it almost looks like it's windowed packaging, but it's like a cheat. It's got the shape of a blister package, but it's not. It's cardboard all around. Just make window packaging a thing. Come on, can't we save plastic in other spots? God, okay, it doesn't matter. I locked in on this buy. So this dude is not a Target exclusive. This guy, I think, will be full release, $25. Next guy up here, you get Bobby and Uni right here. It's technically a 2-pack, but it's kind of like it's a kid and a pet. Okay, it's okay. But I locked in on this one as well. And then finally, you get Diana right here, and she comes with the dice and the staff, and I'm all in on these. All right, I almost went in on an Iron Studio set of Dungeons and Dragons because this show doesn't get that much love. All right, it doesn't reach the heights of Turtles and Transformers and all of that shit. Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes doesn't get that popular. So so that's it for Dungeons and Dragons. I did want to mention, does anybody remember SECTAURS? Okay, SECTAURS action figure line, Coleco action figure line from the 80s, okay? There's a company called Nacelle, and they are making these awesome retro-looking Sectaur figures of Dargon and Stellara, all right? And you can get them from Toy Stalker. Now, this is a smaller company, so it's a niche company, niche action figure line, but I'm getting these because I have is serious nostalgia when it comes to these Sectaur figures, And I'm getting them on Toy Stalker. If you go to Toy Stalker, that's the cheapest you're going to get. And if you use code House Hatter, you get it 10% off. They just put it up today. And these guys look great, man. I love the packaging on these guys. And I actually might keep these in package just because they are just so nostalgic in the package, and I love the SECTAURS symbols and everything. And again, it's a new company. Support some of these more niche lines. That's what I say. But yeah, and finally, holy shit, man. Okay, so TMNT HB0012 Leonardo figure from the Heatboys. This went up on BBTS and on Twitter. Heatboys Twitter. I don't have Twitter, so when I try to scroll, it says, "Hey, sign up." I don't want to sign up, or I don't want to just go through the sign up process. But you can see all the pictures on Big Bad Toy Store of this. This is we spotlighted it before, but like Leonardo, it's like a mech Leonardo. All right, it is 9 inches tall, and it's got a hefty price tag. But that's what I wanted to talk about. So on BBTS, it's $170. And, well, let's go through the pictures first, okay? So, you got all these beautiful, I mean, he looks great, okay? And here's him in the back. Now, he represents, what I didn't realize is this is kind of like, what's that fucking movie? Pacific Rim? It's the turtles are like real tiny in the narrative of this thing. The turtles are supposed to be real tiny because if you see the back right here, that little green thing, that's it's very tiny, but it's Leonardo. So you get a little Leonardo in there, I believe, and he goes into, he's like piloting this giant Leonardo. That's kind of like the storyline here. But he looks great. It looks amazing with the guns and the swords. It looks super posable. And I guess there's this, I guess you could put together like a mini turtle van or something if you pre-order. I'm very confused. I'd like some more info, but I think you have to pre-order it to get a piece of this turtle van, or it's like a bonus or something. Maybe somebody can clear that up. But on their Twitter, they Heatboys links a retail site called Bombusby, and they say you can pre-order from there. I don't know this site, so I cannot speak for them. However, Shozi's, I got something in my fucking eye. Shozi's store also has this for pre-order, but they don't mention how much it is. They just mention the deposit. The deposit is $2, but it's weird because they're like full price unknown for now. The reason why I say that is because even though it shows $170 on BBTS, sometimes BBTS flips their own shit. I'm sorry to say, they do. For instance, there's this wolf, the D20 wolf. Right here. This D20 Studio wolf. They're charging $190. On 5K Toys, you can get the same wolf for $130. Okay, and that's just one example. Some Mafex shit. There's some other stuff that I know was overpriced on BBTS. So I'm not going to lock in on BBTS. I want to find out how much this thing costs for realsy. And Shozi's store, by the way, is pretty reliable. I've never not gotten my shit from Shozi's store. So I want to wait till there's like a full, till some of these other retailers lock their prices in. And then I'll make a decision. Nearly $200 for a 9-inch figure. I don't know if that's something I want to pay right now, but I do think that this thing is beautiful. So that's it. So I'm just gonna wait and see. Maybe it sells out on BBTS. I don't know. I don't know how many they got. The thing is, too, you can't just pre-order for free on BBTS. You'll have to put a $17 NRD. Which means that if you do see it cheaper on other sites, say goodbye to that $17. But just wanted to let everybody know. So that's it. That's it for the news today. For some toy news, Dungeons and Dragons came out of nowhere. Holy shit! Heatboys, Leonardo bringing the heat. And then this Ghost Rider car, okay? This controversial Ghost Rider car. Is it overpriced? Is it priced correctly? Both people are right, but they don't know it. It's really, guys, just if you want it, buy it. If it's $1,000 and you want it, buy it, okay? But if you don't want to buy it and you think it's overpriced, you can say it. You're allowed to say it. That's all I got. Comment, subscribe, drop me a like, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.